The movers arrive at the client's home dressed in regulation uniforms featuring the AGS logo. Safety shoes must be worn. Wearing any other shoes is strictly forbidden. Otherwise, the rest of the uniform may be different depending on country and climate. When the team arrives, team leader introduces the movers who will work on the job, and he will have all useful documents concerning the move: waybill, packing list, labels, parking authorization, etc. With the client, the team then proceeds on a tour of items to be moved. During this stage, the team leader will check the conditions of the walls and floors and will point out any damages before moving procedure begins, so as to prevent any future claims. This inventory must be drawn up and then signed by the client and the mover. Before any moving begins, the mover must ask the client to assemble all his personal effects that are not to be packed. For example, passport, money, keys, and airplane tickets. These items are to be set aside by the client. Before moving anything, it is important to protect all floors. This protection is done by placing specific adhesive floor protection wide enough so that two people standing side by side can pass. Be careful though, in case of a varnished or painted floor where adhesive tape should be replaced by cardboard protection panels. In the case of a move in an apartment building, all commons area must be protected and secured. To do so, a Mr. Good Move mannequin must be placed in the hall to warn about a move in progress. Moreover, an inventory of the common areas must also be drawn up and signed by all parties. All corner angles must be protected by cardboard or polyester corners to avoid any damage to the walls. Just as for the common areas, the lift must also be protected with cardboard panels or blankets supplied by the building manager to avoid any damage to the lift walls. If building manager is absent, use standard cardboard cartons.